My name is Inge Castanerazi, and you are listening to Inge Reads the Fencing Marshal's Handbook for the Society for Creative Anachronism, or SCA, April 2020 edition. And in this part, we are going to cover section 6.5, defensive objects. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints regarding the video recording, you may contact me. If any of those comments, questions, concerns, or complaints deal with the rules themselves, please talk to your local marshal, check with your kingdom's rules and policies, as well as the most up-to-date handbook, as this recording does not replace those resources. So here we'll begin on page 15. 6.5, defensive objects. 6.5.1, defensive objects include bucklers, cloaks, sticks, and other objects that, when wielded against an opponent's weapon, can parry, deflect, or immobilize the weapon with safety for both the opponent and the combatant. 6.5.2, there are two main categories of defensive objects: rigid and non-rigid. 6.5.2.1, rigid parrying devices must be made of sturdy materials, resistant to breakage and splintering. 6.5.2.2, soft, non-rigid devices may be made of cloth, leather, or similar yielding materials. They may be weighted with soft materials such as rope or rolled cloth. They shall not be weighted with any rigid material, nor with materials which are heavy enough to turn the device into a flail or impact weapon. 6.5.3, defensive objects, which combine both rigid and non-rigid components, must meet the above criteria for each part and be wielded by a combatant authorized to use both rigid and non-rigid defensive objects. 6.5.4, cloaks and similar objects may be thrown onto opponents' weapons, body, hands, and arms, but may not be thrown deliberately to cover the opponent's face or to cause the opponent to trip. 6.5.5, objects which even temporarily bind the opponent's weapon to their person or other weapon or defensive object, whether by design or repeated mishap, are not allowed. This may include ropes or whips used in this manner. Ropes or whips used in such a way as to deflect and not bind are allowed. This concludes section 6.5 in the Fencing Marshal's Handbook. Again, this is for the April 2020 edition, and in the future, as the edition and handbook is updated or revised, as happens with all these handbooks, I will do my best to maintain these recordings to keep it up to date, but as always, it does not replace the handbook or your kingdom's policies nor the SCA's. So as always, I hope you have a great day.